time is 8:41 p.m. in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm catching daggers, but gaining interest. Here are today's MadBits. I'm going to try something different today. I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin at all. I'm going to talk about other cryptocurrencies, as if Bitcoin didn't exist. Litecoin. I've heard of Litecoin. My basic understanding is that the world of Bitcoins is about to be rocked by gigahash miners who have ASIC chips. That is to say, little boxes with chips inside that are designed to only mine Bitcoins, basically printing money. Yes, I've ordered one and I'm in the never-ending pre-order like everyone else. The mega hashes produced by miners who use graphics cards, GPUs, that is to say, they have special computers filled with graphic cards that do nothing but make fan noises and Bitcoins all day and all night, or at least they used to, until recently when the ASICs began to wipe them out and they all moved to Litecoin. Now begins my quest to truly understand Litecoin. So I go to litecoin.org and download the Litecoin wallet, which I find to be exactly the same as the Bitcoin wallet. That is to say, it runs forever trying to update the blockchain and then just sits there. Although there's one difference about the Litecoin wallet. The Litecoin wallet actually has a little button that says mining. More on that later. For Bitcoin, CPU mining seems to be ridiculous. Based upon my understanding of Bitcoin, or Litecoin, it's a huge set of numbers, and the computer is trying to guess what the next number will be. CPUs guess at about 1 question a second, GPUs at 1,000 questions a second, and ASICs at 10,000 questions a second. All estimates. Thus, CPU mining is ridiculous, and GPU mining is on its way there. I continue installing Litecoin and then decide to run both Bitcoin and Litecoin at the same time, making myself into 2 banks. Cool. I wonder which one will finish updating the blockchain first. So far, neither. While installing, I start reading more about Litecoin. Litecoin uses an algorithm called Script that is more compatible with traditional CPUs. While Litecoin is not as heavily mined as Bitcoin, this makes it easier to mine with traditional computers. As Litecoin is adopted, however, this will change. So apparently Litecoin can be mined on traditional CPUs, at least for the time being. Meanwhile, as the wallets continue synchronizing, I continue searching for a way to buy Litecoin, and eventually settle on Russian exchange BTC-E. My life truly becomes a William Gibson novel as I log into a Japanese exchange to transfer cryptocurrency to a Russian one. Exciting! Moving on to Namecoin. Okay, I was going to try and talk about Namecoin, but now I'm not even sure it's a currency. I'm pretty sure it's just an alternative for DNS, so that instead of looking up the name MadBitcoins.com and getting an address from some server, you would look it up in Namecoin somehow. Sounds like a cool project, but I'm not sure it's a currency. Although I can buy some on BTC-E, and I probably will consider that when I split up my meager piece of Bitcoin I sent to Mother Russia. Feathercoin. Head spinning. I wander into Feathercoin.com and download my 3rd software wallet, and make my computer into the world's busiest synchronizing cryptocurrency wallet ever. I change the direction of the fan in my room from the person to the computer and begin synchronizing with the network. I delve deeper into the Feathercoin site trying to understand what it's all about. Okay, so Feathercoin is 4 times larger than Litecoin, but basically the same. Confused, but moving on. Fingers crossed for another wallet software. I skip the search and go straight to Devcoin.com, but they're not there. They're on Devcoin.org, because as the site tells me, Devcoin is an ethically inspired project based on the Bitcoin cryptocurrency and created to help fund open source projects created by programmers, hardware developers, writers, musicians, painters, graphic artists, and filmmakers. Sweet, I say. Considering myself belonging to quite a few of those categories, where do I sign up? Fingers crossed for another wallet. Writers get paid by the word, it seems. So return to the Dickensian style of overwriting. Why, did I ever tell you, my boy, about the time we crossed the river? Why, that, my boy, was quite a tale of daring and woe, let me tell you. Hold on. It's not just by the word. Writers also get a share of the advertising and an option of marketing income. Whatever that means. Sadly forced to put off plans for the return of the 3-volume novel, I continue scrolling the devcoin.org page and am finally rewarded. Yet another wallet software. Sweet. Fingers crossed for Walletcoin, a cryptocurrency that only exists as a series of wallets to hold your other cryptocurrencies in. Begrudgingly, but excitedly, because I've never been paid to write before, I download the Devcoin wallet. Also, can I say, so far, I'm very pleased to see not just Windows and Linux versions, but macOS versions too. Quite a trilingual thing we've got going on here with these cryptocurrency wallets. Of course I spoke too soon, as Devcoin seems to come with 2 strange files instead of the usual macOS application install file. Suddenly, my sliver of Bitcoin is deposited in Russia, and I'm in trading mode. I seem to be able to buy Litecoins, Feathercoins, and Namecoins in this new Russian megaverse. I managed to split up my 0.1 Bitcoin into 1 Litecoin, 10 Namecoins, and 10 Feathercoins. Who knows if this is a good investment or $11.98, based on the current exchange rate, thrown down a Russian rabbit hole. But it sure was fun. The Russian site also offers NVC, TRC, and PPC. Okay, mine's slightly blown, but apparently NVC is Novacoin, and it might be a scam because of claims that the developer has mined too many. Confusing. Next, TRC is Terracoin. Sounds like another Bitcoin variant. Next, PPC is peer-to-peer coin, and apparently blew up 700% back in April. Damn. Missed the boat on that one. CNC Coin is the new coin on the block, and is called China Coin, and is a Litecoin variant. It's Windows only, so it's time to fire up my virtual machine. Meanwhile, there are too many cryptocurrencies. I send another sliver to Mother Russia and expand my speculations. The chat room on BTC-E is very active and convinces me that CNC Coin is toast, that Litecoin and Feathercoin are here to stay. But who really knows? CNC Coin is certainly in a downward spiral this morning. The chat is mad bullish on Litecoins. Feathercoin wallet finishes first, and I start solo mining. Neat! I do think it's really cool that Litecoin and Feathercoin have a built-in mining button. Really makes me feel like I'm a part of the currency. Okay, PPC Coin, TRC Coin, and CNC Coin don't have macOS clients yet, so I'm not going to be able to get into those right now. But I think we've done a nice overview of the cryptocurrency market. But now it's time to sum up with some bullet points. Bullet point number 1. There are too many cryptocurrencies. Although probably not. We'd probably need more. Eventually ending in a Highlander type battle situation where there can be only one. Bullet point number 2. Litecoin is like Bitcoin, but good for GPU miners because there's no ASICs. Bullet point number 3. Feathercoin is like Litecoin, but 1/4 the value, like a quarter to Litecoin's dollar. I wonder if when the Highlander currencies cut the other currencies' heads off, they gain their power like with the quickening, which incidentally is why the popular financial software got its name. Bullet point number 4. Namecoin is a system for distributed DNS that is also being speculated on like a currency. Weird. Bullet point number 5. PPC coin, or peer-to-peer coin, went up 700% in value in April, so there's another million missed. If you're keeping track, that's many, many, many millions missed. Do you think PPC Coin speaks in the wrong accent, like Sean Connery in the Highlander movies? Have you ever met a Welshman from Spain? Me neither. Bullet point number 6. CNC Coin is called China Coin, which makes you think it would be a really good investment. But on the chat room, they say it's going to 0.0, and the market seems to agree. Bullet point number 7. Devcoin is for writers, but not writers who use Macs. More on that later. With fingers crossed that someday I will be paid by the word, or by the minute, or by the view count. Ha ha ha! Guys on the chat room are now joking about making their own coins and announcing the information only to their own followers on Twitter so that they will get a head start on the mining. Quite a good idea, really. Expect ferret coins, chompy coins, and magnet coins in the near future. Until then, this has been MadBitcoins, special cryptocurrency edition. MadBitcoins, MadBitcoins, MadBitcoins. About those Bitcoins, mad about Bitcoins, mad about Bitcoin.